Hi. Okay, this is obviously started already. So I haven't made a video in a really, really long time. Ooh, where to start? So I had lap band surgery in April of 2009, and then I was doing it okay. I never reached restriction, but I had a terrible surgeon who gave me really, I don't know, I would almost say wrong post-care advice. And he said, "Oh yeah, I've put this much in your band, and I can't feel it anymore. If you can't feel any restriction, you'll just be fat forever if you keep eating more than half a teacup of food." So, hence the like, oh, I'm trying to I remember thinking like, oh, I'm trying to strategize about how to keep the weight off or deal with hunger, but there was actually a doctor close to my place that I just started going to, and he's awesome. He had surgery himself and has lost a lot of, like, 75 pounds, and he's like, no, you can put a lot more in there, and you shouldn't be like trying to mentally deal with the hunger issue. The band, you should feel pretty full for a long time off of a certain amount of food. So I have been gone back to him, and since my doctor also put in like probably the wrong kind of band. It's like a 14 milliliter band or whatever, and but my doctor put in another full cc in, and now it's pretty good. But I want to get to the place that I for sure have a lot of restriction in the evening, because that's when I tend to eat too much. And at the moment it's pretty good, but I'm judging by the fact that I can still eat some solids in the morning, and then in the evening I have some restriction, but I'm thinking of just going full on, because for a whole 9 months, after my bad lame doctor gave me silly advice, I was like, oh, I just didn't think about, I ignored the fact that I had a lap band at all, and I didn't have restriction, and I just lived my life, and I regained any weight that I didn't regain all of it, like 5 pounds under still, but regained most of the weight that I lost, which was about 20 pounds, I think, or 27 pounds or something. And yes, but now I found this great doctor, because I just had a lot of stress at work, and I was like, I can't deal. Now I realize, like, I have to put efforts into dealing with this, even if it's stressful. Now that I found a supportive doctor, it was great, but it took a lot for me to get mentally to that place that it was like, I have to deal with my health, and that has to be my first priority. And if things are crazy at work, I have to change my job, which I did. Yay! So I have a different job, and I think it's going to be pretty awesome. And yeah. But anyway, so now I'm back on the tube, and I've seen some of you. A lot of folks that I used to follow don't seem to be making videos anymore. It seems like that's kind of. But I saw Banded Wendy. Wow, I didn't even recognize you. Sky Moon, amazing. You've always looked great, but like, you're still looking awesome, and it sounds like you're feeling really great. So I'm going to be watching out and finding maybe a couple new people to follow, because I'm not going to give up, and I'm just going to try again, because I've never had the band with restriction. But I just, a lot going on, and the last thing I want is to go into some doctor's office and he's being a total jerk. And so I just was like, oh, I can't deal. I can only focus on my really stressful work situation where I'm not being treated very well. And yeah, anyways, so I went to a professional coach actually to deal with that situation, which got me to do all this inner work, like about how I can move forward in a way that will, benefit me most with focus. And what I realized is I just need to focus on my health, because I don't cope with stress very well, and I need to learn how to cope with my stress properly, in positive ways that help me be more healthy, as opposed to have negative effects on my health. And that sometimes it's like eating crap, honestly, and it's eating crap, and just coming home and like bleh, doing nothing. So yeah, but it took me, almost a year now to come to realize and accept, like, I have a lot of inner work to do before I can even, but I can do it. So just in this last little while, from the weight that I've gained, I've lost a bunch, and I'm at 230 right now, which is 7 pounds down from when I had surgery in 2009. So now it's 2011. So that's like a long time ago, almost 2 years ago. No, 10, 11. Yeah, it is. It's over 2 years ago. Crazy. But that's okay. I'm just starting, like, from the day that I have a restriction is the day I'm going to say was my starting date. So I had the band in, but I just never got restriction because my blah, blah, blah. So anyways, here I am again. Yay. And it's really inspiring to see it does work if you can get the right restriction happening. And I'm seeing everybody. And my own doctor, he's great. He's like, yeah, just do this, do this. So there's a couple of things he wants me to do. Is check out the website shrinkyourself.com, because that's all about emotional eating. And that's something I really have to deal with. And also, there's a book that I don't remember the name of, but I'll bring it up next time I make a video or when I get the book and tell you about the different steps. But yeah, so there you go. Hi, back. Not giving up. Gonna try again. And it's great to see all of you folks that are still on here. But most of the people that I've watched have not been on it. And then those that I see are on, it's like, wow. Taina, I think, also. I didn't recognize you. And like, all you guys there's so many people that are on to like the next thing. They're like, they've lost all their weight. They're thinking of other goals, other fitness goals, or they're, doing other stuff. So that's really good. It's actually inspiring for me because, yeah, it can work if you just keep at it. So here I am. Might get restriction. I think I have restriction. I can't really tell. I mean, I can tell because, of course, I can't eat like other people. And I can eat like a tiny, like some protein in a salad and I'm full. So I think that's pretty good. But now I'm like, now that I know what it's like to have restriction, I'm like, oh yeah, just put a little bit more in there. Just got to like tie it up. Because I wanted to get to the point where in the morning I could just, like, I could be pretty restricted through the day and then have just like regular restriction in the evening. Because that's when I had a stressful day. I come home. I might, be more tempted to eat more. But, there you go. So hi, everybody, and that I've been in touch with in the past, and I hope that we can see each other again. And, I can, if you have anything you want to share with me, yay, any thoughts, and I'll be keeping up with your videos. Okay, take care. Bye.